Good morning, sports fans. Here we go again. Today we're going to talk about the mental side of the game, and if not so much the mental side of the game, we're going to talk about a little thing that happens. I see it all the time. Kid gets up to the plate, he hits a line drive rocket right at somebody. Best swing he's taken all day, and let's say he's already got 2 hits, but this is the best swing, the best contact. Somebody catches it, and the kid just drops his head, throws his bat down, throws his helmet down, and I don't understand it. We're going to talk about, being process oriented. Going every time you step in the box, do the same thing. Take the same approach if it's allowable. Let's say a guy's going to come at you with fastballs. Well, you got your fastball approach, and you go up there. You have a good at bat. You make good contact with the ball. You hit it hard, and someone catches it. You won. You beat that guy on the mound. Just because somebody caught it doesn't mean you had a bad at bat. If you're going to hit 300-400, you're going to have to make solid contact probably 7 or 8 times out of 10 just to get 3 or 4 hits. That's a simple fact of it. If you hit lazy ground balls, you're just not going to get that many hits. Now, you're obviously going to get your little duck snort hits, and this is the funny thing I always tell kids. I always tell kids, hey, you hit a line drive, a kid caught it, and you dropped your head. So every time you hit that little blooper that you made horrible contact on and got a base hit, and the pitcher actually made a better pitch and you got lucky, so I want you to jump up and down for joy and cheer about that hit. And the kid looks at me like I'm stupid, and I said, yeah, it sounds dumb, doesn't it? Because it is dumb. It is. That's dumb advice. Don't do that ever. But on the flip side of that, when a guy hits a line drive, I say, hey, don't get down. Take that. That's a good at bat. That's solid approach. I mean, you got the best part of the bat on a good pitch that you wanted to hit. You put your best swing on it, and it just so happened that you hit it at somebody. The part you can't control is what happens once the bat leaves the ball. It's early in the morning. Once the ball leaves the bat, you cannot control when the ball leaves the bat who's going to catch it. Is it going to drop? What's going to happen to it? All you can control is your approach and the process leading up to that contact. And if everything works out and you square a ball up, hey, good for you. Go back and be like, man, hey, this guy doesn't have much for me. Tell your teammates what you saw. I saw his fastball. His curveball doesn't break too well. He's not throwing for strikes. He's leaving his fastball up a little bit. And that's the ball I hit. I crushed that fastball, and the left fielder happened to be playing right where I hit it. Other teams do have scouting reports the higher you go. They are going to have those. They are going to know that this guy's a pull hitter. This guy goes opposite field. You can beat this guy in. You can beat this guy away. This guy can't hit a curveball. Throw him soft stuff all day. Don't ever throw him a fastball or hit it 500 feet. Those things are out there the higher you go. But even at lower levels, kids hit ball well. So all I want you to think about is hitting the ball well every time you go to the plate. If you can say, hey, I hit 8 out of 10 line drives, hard, or 8 out of 10 hard hit balls, whether they're line drives or anything, that's all you can control. And if you can do that over the long run, you'll be successful. You might be 0 for 3 for one game, but I guarantee it, if you hit the ball hard that many times, you're going to be successful in the long run. If you take bad swings and you go 3 for 4, and you hit lazy ground balls or blue hits, I can guarantee you the opposite. You will not be successful in the long run. It doesn't work that way. If you put good swings on balls, make good contact, you will be fine. Do not get down on yourself. On the other side of that, pitchers. When you give up, I see guys every time. They give up a little bloop hit. Guy gets out in front, reaches out, gets a little end of the bat on it, base hit. Pitcher kicks the dirt behind the mound, drops his head. That's what a pitcher wants. That's what the hitters want to see. Teams want to see that. Because now you're not focused. Now you're off your game. This is right when we have you. This is right when we start stealing bases. Right when you forget about the run on first base because you're so mad about that pitch you just made. That was probably a really good pitch and the kid got really lucky. Now we're stealing. Now we're moving. Now you're balking. Now you're leaving fastballs down the middle of the plate. Now you're hanging your curveball. Now we stole second. Now you're even more mad. And now we're going to steal third next pitch. And you're not concentrating. You can't do that. Stick to the process. If you make a good pitch, if I were you, I would make the same pitch to that same kid the next time. Because it was a nonsense hit. Now, if that kid squared it up, I'm not going to make that pitch again. But you beat that guy and he got lucky. So stick with that approach. Offense and defense, pitchers and hitters. Stick with your approach. it'll work for you in the long run. If it's working for you now and you're just not getting hits, it'll work for you in the long run. It's like when Derek Jeter talked about that horrible start he had. He never felt like he was in a slump, and Ted Williams talks about it too. A slump isn't when you're not getting hits. It's when you're not squaring balls up, you're not hitting the ball well. That's not a slump, that's just bad breaks. Big difference, and we got to know that, because we don't want to go in there in the middle hitting the ball really well and fixing our swings because we're not getting hits and adjusting and letting coaches adjust us. And coaches will do that if you let them. Don't let them do that. Don't let, I try to make it a habit. If a kid's hitting the ball well, I don't go say, hey man, let's make this change. I really try to say, hey, just keep your head up, keep swinging the bat, those are going to drop. It's hard, I know. As a former hitter, I know it's hard to do, but you got to do it. In the long run, it'll work out for you. So keep your head up, guys. Keep playing hard, and let's go get them. Have fun playing ball. Talk to you guys later.